right. So let's start off with some breathing. You're going to want to find a seat that's comfortable. And if sitting on the floor is uncomfortable, I invite you to grab a chair, couch, or even lay up on your bed. Just get your body in a place where you can be undisturbed by your body. And then allow your eyes to gently rest closed. And let's just start the process of breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. And with these first few breaths, just if you can, kind of zoom out for a moment. So you'll start the breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. But if you can kind of like zoom out, take this bird's eye view of yourself, watching yourself breathing, stepping into what we call this witness. And what we want to do through our practice is self observation without judgment. So, seeing yourself as you are through the eyes of non judgment, through the eyes of love, and just observing yourself here in this spot in your body, breathing in and breathing out. And then slip back in to the body, giving your breath a nice even pace, perhaps breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. And don't let your thoughts be an issue. As we practice, we will have thoughts, and they may become louder because we don't have as many distractions as we do when we are not practicing yoga. So know that that is normal and is a sign that your body is releasing stress. So try not to recycle that stress by perpetuating the thoughts. Just let them come, let them go, just as you are doing with your breath here, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Just taking a few more intentional breaths here, in and out through the nose. Just trying to keep the pace even. In for 4, out for 4. And then when you're ready, we'll begin to set an intention for practice today. It can be anything that you need it to be. Perhaps to cultivate this strength of being in the place of being the witness. And when we are in that place of the witness, we can see that things come and they go, feelings come and they go, seasons come and they go. If that works for you, then use it. If you have a different intention entirely, then set that here. And let's go ahead and bring palms together. Let thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Taking in a full inhale and a full exhale. Nice. And then we'll go ahead and ease the palms down. And you can stay seated how you are or switch out the cross of your legs. We'll go ahead and just circle the torso around. So notice how your body feels in these first few movements. Always when we warm up, we're kind of taking the temperature of what's here today. And from there, we can gauge how we do the rest of our practice. Go ahead, reverse, moving in the opposite direction. And feel free to let your exhales linger out extra long today if you need to. And let's come back to center. Take in a big inhale and exhale. Good. And inhale, reach arms up. Let's exhale, bring the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over, just stretching out the side body. Let both shoulders relax. Breathing deeply, you can close your eyes if you'd like to here and just feel the breath in the right side body as it comes in and goes out, feeling those ribs beautifully expand with your breath. All that imagery, just taking it all in. Feeling some warmth in the shoulder, perhaps. Good. And then let's circle the arm down and around. You can make these circles as fast or as slow as you were like, totally up to you. Don't forget the breath. Good. And then reverse, moving the circle in the opposite direction, keeping up that breath pattern as you go. Nice. And then last circle, come all the way back up and around. Let your hands just rest down on those knees. Take it a big inhale and exhale. Good. And then let's inhale, sweep the arms up again. Big stretch, lengthen the spine. And then we'll bring the right hand down, reach the left arm up and over. Again, bicep facing ear, palm facing the floor. Closing eyes if you're comfortable doing that. And then just experiencing the breath in the left side body, left rib cage, left lung. This beautiful expansive process and this ability to go inside, feel the breath from the inside of the body, go below the surface. We live so much of our life from the neck up. So go deeper. Good. Warmth maybe accumulating there in the shoulder. And then let's circle the arm and around, down and around. Breathing as you go. Nice. Good. And then let's reverse, moving the circle in the opposite direction. And just feeling the breath with the movement, enjoying it, being with it. Good. Last circle, all the way up, back, and around, sitting into the center. Big inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, go ahead and make your way to table pose, hands and knees. So if you need a blanket to pad those knees up, then go ahead and grab it at this time. And we'll just start to move the spine through some cat cow, inhaling, belly dropping down, heart lifting, exhaling, rounding the spine. Go at your pace. So you may want a little quicker pace today. I'm going so super slow just because it feels really good. So find a pattern that works for you. Maybe really slow today, lingering, really getting to that big stretch place, or maybe a little faster if you need that in your body today. Be willing to just do something different than usual. It's always interesting to observe how our body is different day to day. And sometimes we can't even put our finger on why, but it's all energy. Okay, a couple more breaths, deepen. And then let's come back to table pose. Reach and stretch your right leg back behind you. Flex through the foot. Keep that right hip point facing down. You can curl the left toe under if you want a little more stability here. Keep your eyes looking down at the earth. And then let's bend the right knee. Bring the foot out to the side and take some really big hip circles. So breathing as you go, going as slowly or as fast as you would like. And then reverse, move the knee in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Good. And then let's step the right foot through. Go ahead and find a lunge that's comfortable for you here. You're going to bring your hands up to your hips or waist and just make sure your right foot and left knee are hip width apart. And then we're going to move a little bit here. So as you inhale, let's reach and stretch the arms all the way up. Big inhale, stretch it forward. And then as you exhale, you're going to back your hips up, come onto the right heel. Good. Inhale, bend into the right knee, reach up, stretch up. And then exhale, back those hips up, come to your right heel, bring the hands down. One more. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. And then let's exhale, bring those hands down. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So get nice, stable. Use blocks underneath those hands if you need them so that you're not like hunching down, reaching, grasping for the earth. You can lift it up. Full breaths. Pull the outer right hip back, flex through your right foot. Keep your neck nice and long, your eyes soft, your jaw unclenched. The breath moving. Good. And the yoga teacher's secret, I usually will cue something that I'm like doing, like, oh, I'm holding my breath. Whoops. A couple more here. Nice. Let's bend into the right knee. Bring those hands to the earth. Let's back your knees up just a teeny bit. Do a little baby knee down plank. Just engage the core for a moment and then lower to your belly. Have your thumbs in line with chest, tops of feet to the floor. We're going to do 3 cobras, getting the spine a little more warmed up. Inhale, lift. You can stay super, super low to the earth. You do not have to go up high. Exhale, lower down. Do what works best for you today. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Shoulders on the back, up out of the ears. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Keep those elbows pointing back behind you. And then exhale, let's come back to our first child's pose. So find child's pose that works for your body today. Get your forehead to the earth. Close your eyes. If you need any props to go between the calves and the thighs, grab those. If you want something to go under your head, grab that. But as quickly as you can, slip into sensation. So feeling the breath really expanding into the ribs, the belly. Try to just melt into the floor. Feel the warmth of the earth below you. And one more full inhale. Hold it for a moment. Exhale all the way out. Yeah, let's come back to table. Move a little bit here. Cat cow, hip circle, whatever you need to do. Just getting all that blood flow into the spine. So nourishing for the entire body. Good. Let's find table, and then we'll reach and stretch the left leg back behind you, flex through the left foot, keep your eyes looking gently down at the earth. You can curl the right toe under for more stability if that helps. Left hip point facing down, and then let's bend the left knee, flex the foot, bring the knee to the side, and big circles here. So really get into that hip. Go at your pace, do what works for you. Nice deep breaths. And reverse. Move the knee in the opposite direction, flexing through the foot and breathing. Good. And then let's step that left foot through, right knee hip width with the left foot. Come on up to get that lunge. So left foot, right knee hip width, get nice and stable before we start the movement process. You're going to inhale, reach up, stretch forward, and then exhale. Come onto the left heel, touch down. Bend into the left knee, inhale, reach up, and exhale, come on down, bring the heel down, touch down, go at your pace. Last one, inhale, don't feel like you have to keep up with me. We just do 3 of these. Exhale, hands down, scooch back onto the left heel, and then we'll hold here for a bit. Slow the breath down using props up underneath those hands if you need to. Flex through the left foot. Keep your eyes soft. Nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. Big stretch on the back of the left leg. Good. And then bend into that left knee. Let's bring those hands down. Again, back your knees up just a little bit. Little baby plank, engage the core. Let's lower down to the belly. Thumbs in line with chest, tops of feet to floor. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale, child's pose. So just one cobra this time. Get your forehead down to the floor. If you need props to make that happen, then grab them and then really feel the earth below you. So find a contact point of the body with the earth. Maybe it's the palms or the forearms. Maybe it's the shin bones or the tops of the feet. But allow your attention to just tune into the sensation of contact with the body, with the earth. And again, all we're doing is practicing this idea of living below the neck a little bit and not being so caught up in our heads. Good. Let's go ahead, inhale up into table. We'll move through some cat-cow. Again, get that spine moving around. And then I'm going to invite you guys, if you want to go back into a down dog. I've made a poor wardrobe choice again today for down dog. So I'm just going to chill in my cat-cow. So if you want to go ahead and go on up into your down dog, go ahead, curl those toes under, lift the hips up and back, and you can find some stillness in your down dog, or you can bend the knees one by one, or you can just stay in your cat-cow, whichever works for you. You guys can turn your cameras off if you've made a poor wardrobe choice for downward facing dog. Good. And then from your down dog or your table, wherever you are, we're going to find our way into a forward fold at the front side of the mat. So I'm just going to hop my feet up there and fold. If you're in down dog, walk your way up there. Bend those knees, lengthen the back of your neck. Try to feel a stretching in the hamstrings, upper back part of your legs. Lengthen out that breath. Hang out in the exhale. Good. And we're going to inhale, lengthen the torso, and exhale to fold. Press into your feet. Let's inhale to stand, reaching up, stretching up, and then exhale, thumbs to heart center, coming into that standing position. And then you can drop those hands down, and we'll go ahead and press into the feet, bend the knees ever so slightly, step your left foot back into a lunge. So here we are in a crescent lunge. If it's too much, go ahead, lower the left knee. Totally fine. Do what you need to do today. We'll find our lunge, knee up or down, doesn't matter. Inhale, reach and stretch the arms up. And then we're going to find a twist here. So you can just drop the left hand down, reach the right arm up. You can bring your hands to prayer, bind the left elbow over the right knee. Okay. Whatever choose, talking is hard today. Whatever twist you choose to do, keep your legs really strong. So the connection with the earth is vital when we twist. Otherwise, we might topple over. Right? So find that strength of the legs, the stability, the planting down, but not gripping. Make sure your right toes aren't gripping. And then from that really strong connection, stable foundation, from there you twist. Make sure you're breathing. Awesome. Let's unwind, untwist. Bring those hands to frame your right foot. If your left knee is down, you can pop it up or keep it down. Left foot will step in for pyramid. So if you kept your left knee down, just go back to baby Hanuman, which is what we did in the very beginning. Pyramid pose, using blocks if you need them. Left toes point 30 degrees towards front corner of mat or more forward. The object is to get the hips in alignment, same line, and then make sure your right knee doesn't lock out. So really make sure you can bend and straighten that right knee.
Soften the whole body over the right leg. Breathe in and out of your nose. Try to enjoy the shape as well as you can. Enjoy the breath. Nice. And then we're going to press into the right foot, step the left foot forward. So if you did go into baby Hanuman, you'll at this time go ahead, come to that forward fold, relax over the legs. Notice right leg versus left leg. You may notice a big difference there. And if you don't, it's fine. We are just practicing, like I said, practicing living below the neck. Can we notice these subtle differences between the legs? And if the answer is no, then it's fine. You're not doing anything wrong, I promise. Long exhales, linger it out. Okay, let's inhale, lengthen torso. Exhale to fold. Press into your feet. Inhale to stand up, reaching up, stretching up. Exhale, thumbs to your heart. Nice deep breaths. Good. When you're ready, hands to hips or waist. We're going to go ahead, bend those knees to get nice and stable. Step that right foot back into your lunge. Again, crescent lunge is where we start. If you need to lower your right knee down, please do that. Honor where you are today. Feet are hip width apart or knee and foot are hip width. Inhale, arms reach up. Beautiful deep breath. Feel it. Try to get it down to your belly. And then go to your twist. Whichever twist you did on that first side, you'll do again on this side. So remember the strength and connection of the feet with the earth. Pull the outer left hip back. Make sure that the feet are not gripping. And then kind of just scan for any other gripping happening. Face, jaw, shoulders, hands, all the usual suspects. Keep on lengthening those exhales, and you can even use the exhales to micro twist a teeny bit more. Try to get the heart to face the wall in front of you. Beautiful. Nice. When you're ready, drop those hands to frame the left foot. We're going to find pyramid, or if your right knee's down, baby Hanuman. Step that right foot in if you're standing. Fold over the left leg. And again, the right toes can point 30 degrees towards front right corner of mat or more forward. My feet tend to point, the right foot tends to point more towards front corner of mat. Just works a bit better for my hips. Nice deep breath. Neck is long. Make sure you can bend and straighten the left knee just by micro amounts so that the left knee is not locking out. Keep all the energy flowing. Shoulders, face, and jaw relaxed. Check in with the usual suspects. All the places we want to let the tension just kind of gather, we can consciously let it go. Again, practicing for our life off the mat. One more breath. Press into left foot. Step the right foot forward, and we're going to fold here. Again, close your eyes, feet side by side. You can widen them, bend the knees. Notice left versus right. Good. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, bend your knees, walk it back to either a plank or you can go to a knee down plank if that's better for your body. Throat open, neck long, eyes soft. Full breath. Lower to your belly, slowly. Thumbs in line with chest, tops of feet to floor. Inhale, cobra. Again, you can stay super close to the floor. Exhale, child's pose. So go ahead, find your child's pose. Let that forehead drop down to the floor. and just sink into feeling, into being. We just notice without judgment. It's funny, I was meditating just the other day, and I guess I've been very stressed. I was about at minute 18 in my meditation, and I noticed that my right hand was in a fist. And I'm pretty sure my right hand had been in a fist the whole 18 minutes of my meditation. I was like, wow, we're doing this today, huh? So we learn how to be that witness, that observer in our lives, in our bodies, in this experience we're all having collectively here. And self-observation without judgment. If you're feeling tense, if you're feeling any sort of way, just know that you're the spiritual being having this human experience, and it's okay. Good. Taking in one more inhale, holding it in. Big exhale. Nice. We're going to come back to either table or down dog. So your choice. Again, my perhaps next class, I will make a better wardrobe choice so that I can do down dog with you guys. But today we're cat cowing. So if you're in down dog, feel free to move around, or you can just find that stillness. Table pose, same thing. You can move around, cat cow, you can hip circle. There's lots of breath, lots of movement energetically. Okay. Gonna come to forward fold at the front side of mat. So again, just step your way up there from whatever position you're in. Take a nice fold for a moment. And then let's inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, stand. Reaching up, looking up. And then exhale, thumbs to the heart. Nice deep breaths. Be where you are. And let's bring hands to hips. We'll take a turn and then a big wide step out. Feet nice and wide. We're going to move to warrior two. So turn your right foot to the right, left foot slightly pigeon toed in, right heel to left arch or heels in one line. Inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale down to your warrior two. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths and then we're going to move around a little bit with it. So get nice, settled in, strong, eyes looking right out over the right middle finger, softening. Breathe down into the belly. Good. One more breath. And then we're going to inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, come back down, sit a little deeper if you can. 2 more, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming back down. Last one, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming back down. So stay nice and steady. And you're simply going to straighten that right leg. Make sure you can bend it a little bit. Take a big inhale, reaching. Exhale into your triangle. So your triangle does not have to look anything like mine. You can be like way up high, hand on the shin, hand on a block. Just open up the left hip. That's the main thing with triangle is you want that left hip open. Neck long, eyes soft. You can look down if you need to, and always make sure the right knee has some give to it. We have these patterns kind of ingrained in our bodies and we don't really notice it till we come to the mat. When I was in teacher training, they used to come up back behind my knees constantly to touch them and say, don't lock it, stop locking. I'm the queen. I used to be the queen of joint locking. I was like, what? I'm doing it again. Dang it. Take one more nice deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. A little bend in that right knee. Inhale. Come on up. Hands to hips or waist. Turn the right toes. And then check out your big toes. Make sure that they're in the same line here. Let's
Take some hip circles. Let all that blood flow, synovial fluid, the fluid that nourishes the joints, get down into the leg and go the other way. Good. Come back to center. Take a big inhale, lift your chest and heart. Let's exhale, forward fold. So we're gonna forward fold before we go to the left side. So go ahead, get in that forward fold. Neck is long. You can bend those knees if you want to or need to. Take the hands wherever feels comfortable. You can grab your feet, leave them on the waist. Just lengthen out that exhale, lengthen out the breath. Do your best to just be where you are. Good. And when you feel ready, a little bend in those knees, hands to hips or waist. Let's inhale, bring it back up. Exhale at the top, slow exhale. Good. And then we're going to turn left foot to the left, slightly pigeon toe in the right foot. Big inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale down into your warrior two, heel to arch, heel to heel. Strong legs. Left knee going right over toes 2 and 3. Eyes are soft. Breath is just flowing at this point. Shoulders up out of the ears. Gentle gaze out over your left middle finger. That is your drishti, your focal point. One of my teachers used to have a shirt that said, "I am not your drishti." Any little Ashtanga joke there. Take one more nice deep breath here. Good. And we'll do the movement. So inhale, straighten left leg, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, come down, sit a little deeper if you can. No pressure. Inhale, straighten, reach up, look up. Exhale, come back down. Last one, inhale. And then exhale, come on back down. And then we're going to just straighten out the left leg. And then inhale, lengthen out over the left leg. Exhale, triangle pose on the left side. Again, you can be way up high, shin bone, ankle, whatever. Okay, make it yours. Open up the right hip. You can look down, you can look up. Just find your triangle pose as it is today in this body, here and now. Breathe into it. Good. One more nice deep breath. Let's look down at the left foot, little bend in the left knee. Inhale it up. Hands to hips or waist. Go ahead. Turn those left toes. Check out your feet. Feet in the same line and circle those hips around. Good. And then reverse. Move the opposite way. Come to the center. Again, check out your feet again. They always like to move. Inhale, lift chest and heart. Exhale, fold. The nature of the feet is that they move. And slipping into that forward fold. Breathing. We'll hang here for just a few breaths. So take your hands maybe a different place this time. And we're going to do a twist, but don't go a twist yet. Just be where you are. Check out the weight in your feet. Try to even it out between the balls of the feet, the heels of the feet. Make sure the knees aren't locking out. Neck is long. Slow exhale. And when you're ready, we're going to walk the hands out in front of you to go right under your shoulders.
You're welcome to shorten your stance a little bit, so heel toe in a little bit if you want. You can use blocks or props up underneath the hands. Keep your neck nice and long. Take the left hand to the floor underneath your nose. Again, use a block if you need to, or come up onto your fingertips. Right hand will go in that right hip crease. Inhale, torso long, crown of head reaching forward. Exhale, right shoulder opens. Keep your core engaged. So you can stay here. You can move the hand to the mid to low back to make sure one hip is not higher than the other. Sometimes it's helpful to bend the knees a little bit to get that spine nice and symmetrical. You can also reach the right arm up if you feel that you have a lot of stability here with those hips. And now it's all about the breath. Breathe out against the twist. One more breath. Come back to center. Hang. Let your spine re-lengthen. You can bend the knees one by one, shifting side to side, or you can be totally and completely still. It is up to you. Kind of just hang out in those exhales. Good place to be. Nice. And then when you're ready, inhale, walk those hands forward. This time we're going to bring the right hand to the floor underneath the nose. Left thumb to the left hip crease. Lengthen your torso. Core stays nice and engaged. Roll the left shoulder open. Again, you can move the left hand to the sacrum, mid to low back. Stay here. Bend the knees if you want a little bit more traction here, and also engage your glutes. Reach the left arm up if you want to, not required. Just watch out for the hips. 2 more breaths. Nice. Hands back down to the center, folding, breathing, lengthening. Good. And then we're going to slowly take our hands to hips or waist. Slowly stand. Give yourself a moment. Whew. Once you come up there. Good. Slowly heel toe in, closer, closer. We're going to come to a squat. So heels and toes out. Hands to chest or heart. Come on down to Malasana. I hear the hips are good during eclipses, celestial events. So apparently that's going on right now. We'll just move into that space. Press those knees back. Lengthen the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breaths. Nice. And you're going to go ahead and just bring the hands behind you. Go ahead, sit on back. Bring your feet out nice and wide. Flex those feet, windshield wiper. Go as slowly as you want to here, or faster if you want it or need it. Good. And then we're going to come to extend the right heel, bring the left foot into the right leg. You can use a blanket up underneath those hips if you need it. Hands go beside that right thigh. Flex your right foot. So this is option 1. Flexing the right foot. Inhaling, exhaling. Option 2, you can bring the hands down. You can let the chin fall into the chest. Keep your right foot flexing. Pinky toes back to the hips. Option 3, grab the foot. Or if you have a necktie or a belt strap, anything there at home, you're always welcome to loop it up onto the right foot. One of my clients sent, or one of my sponsors sent me a strap and a block for Christmas. That's good because my daughter has used all my straps as toys. I've lost them all.
So just relax into this. Pull pinky toes back towards the hips. Nice deep breaths. Find somewhere to soften. Good. Let's inhale all the way up to sit. Exhale to top. And then we'll switch out the legs. Left leg extended, right foot coming in. Again, use a blanket up underneath those hips if you need it. Flex the left foot strongly. Again, do what you did on the first side. So option 1, flexing foot, sitting up tall, still getting in the hamstring. Option 2, hands to go around the left leg. Chin can fall into the chest. Option 3, grab the foot, or if you have a belt or strap there at home, grab it, use it. But really, the main place that we don't want to think about working that we're just trying to get to is the back of the left upper thigh, the hamstring. Everything else is just gravy. So try to relax into it. Keep the left foot flexing so you don't overstretch anything. Really enjoy the exhale. Every time that you exhale, see if there's just a little bit more of the body that is able to let go, able to just drop down, release, allow. Nice. And then we're going to let go of the foot. Inhale it all the way up. Exhale at the top. And we're going to do a seated twist. So bring your legs out in front of you, bounce those knees, and then we'll just pull the left knee in, left foot on the floor. You can wrap the right elbow around the knee and then flex your right foot. Bring the left hand behind you on the floor like a kickstand, and then just roll the left shoulder open, sit up tall. Imagine my hand is right at the top of your head, and you just try to lengthen up into it, really lengthen your spine. And then from the lengthening of the spine, that's where you find your twist. Roll the left shoulder open. Breathe in and out of the nose. Good, nice deep breath. Beautiful. Let's unwind, untwist, bounce the legs, and then we'll go to right side, pull right foot in, left elbow wraps around, nice snug. Right hand behind you like a kickstand, right shoulder on the back. Again, same thing. Inhale, lengthening up, flex your left foot. Keep the left foot flexing. Exhale, twist, about 5 breaths here. Breathe in and out of your nose. Nice. Beautiful. Slowly unwind, untwist, and bounce those knees. Let's come to lay down on the floor to your mat. Come all the way back. Bend your knees and bring those feet to the floor. I like to do at least one bridge pose. Earbud. Hopefully my earbuds have not failed me this class. Okay. So feet hip width, knees hip width. You're not going to turn your head once you get into this. So don't turn your head, don't turn your neck, press your feet to the floor. Inhale, lift those hips up. You can grab outer edges of your mat to give yourself more traction. You can bring elbows to the floor. I think I'll do that one today. You can also clasp the palms underneath you, rolling the shoulder blades underneath you. It's all about breath from here. Try to breathe all the way down to the lowest belly. One more breath. Nice. Let's lower those hips down. Bring soles of feet together. Knees open, palms down on those hips, Supta Baddha Konasana. Let your spine acclimate to the earth. Let your body acclimate to this earth place here, the warmth below you, the breath within you. Taking those long, slow exhales, moving into this place of rest, restoration. And one more little thing here. Take your feet to the floor and bend your knees. Let's bring the knees to hug in. And you can just be totally still here. Just work on keeping those knees hugging in nice and tight. You can move this into a happy baby if you want to. You can circle the knees around as I'm doing, away from one another, towards one another, just like a little yogi free time. You can do all of the above. Whatever works for you kind of helps you get into rest mode. Any little final moves. We already did a twist sitting up. Some yogis have to do that, another little twist. So if you need another twist, go for it. But I promise you, we already did enough twisting. Full deep breaths. And we're going to make our way to Shavasana, to resting. So finding, again, an optimal position for your body today. And if you cannot find an optimal position on the floor, giving yourself permission to find a chair or couch or bed or something more comfortable so that the body doesn't continue to interfere with this relaxation process. Coming to this place and really focusing for the next 2 minutes on these long, slow exhales. So you can begin to inhale in for a count of 4, and then exhale out for a count of 6 to start off with, or even 8. You may find at the end of your practice here that your normal capabilities in regards to breath are a little expanded. And if you don't find that, then don't worry about it. It's all good. Just choosing a pattern whereas your inhales and exhales, the exhales are at least 2 counts longer or even double the inhale. Good. Another minute or so here, just in this place of these extended, longer exhales. Letting your body move into this place of rest, this place of letting go. Continuing to allow yourself to slip deeper and deeper into the exhale, and letting that be the place that you hang out. Letting that be the place that you relax. And even if you don't feel it in your mind, It's usually the last place we feel it, FYI. You're doing something very powerful here just by being in this practice, just by being in this space, giving the stars, the universe, whatever you want to call it, a signal that you wish to be in flow, you wish to connect. Again, the mind may say, no, I'm not there, but the body is in the space. As you allow yourself to linger in those long, slow exhales, perhaps it feels effortless. Perhaps it feels like quite the opposite. But in your heart, you can be assured you are sending the stars that signal that you wish to be what you always were in that connected place, which you were never out of. Just the mind tells you a different story. Perhaps just for a minute here, you can believe that. If not, that's fine too. And then beginning to make that transition, that shift into sensation once more, so that you feel the heels dropping down and resting wherever they are. The feet just so heavy, feeling the earth below the heels, the feet just resting where they are. The ankles relaxed, the shin bones heavy, calf muscles easily resting where they are. Beautiful warming sensation encircling and encasing those kneecaps, letting your legs fall into a deeper state of rest as you feel warmth back behind the knees, warmth in the upper thighs, the calf muscles, shin bones, upper thigh bones, all just resting down into the earth. The legs able to just completely let go and relax from the thighs to the knees to the feet. Feeling your hips just resting, relaxing. Feeling your belly expanding. Feeling that beautiful breath. Lifting and lowering. Feeling your low back, the sacrum. Just letting go, drifting further and further into the earth, the floor. The middle back. Again, letting go. Warmth in the belly button, pooling there as you take a really deep inhale, and then just getting warmer and more relaxed with that next exhale. The beauty of the ribs expanding and contracting with the breath, feeling that warming sensation traveling up into your chest, and that warmth gathering there at the heart space, feeling that as you inhale, getting warmer and warmer. And then as you exhale, that warmth spreading out into the shoulders, letting the shoulders drop down, fall deeper into the earth. Moving into the palms, feeling the palms, the hands, nice, warm, relaxed. Wrists, forearms, easily resting, drifting there. Moving into the elbows, those upper arm bones. Everything just dropping down into the earth. Back of the neck, resting, lengthening. Back of the head cradled, forehead nice and broad, eyes relaxed, the jaw just unclenching if it was clenched, the teeth separating in the mouth, a nice heaviness of the face, the cheekbones, everything able to finally just let go. Coming up to the very top of the head and feeling that inhale breath just gathering like a warm pool of energy. And then feeling that energy of your breath as you exhale coming over the entire body like a warm blanket and just allowing everything to release, to let go, for your body to be held here. Just surrender into the earth below you, knowing you are in flow, in a safe place. And when you feel ready, take a big inhale in through your nose, big exhale out through your nose. Begin to find some small movements here. Wiggling fingers, toes, reaching, stretching arms and legs. Eventually bending those knees, hugging knees to the chest. Or if you're like, I just want to stay on the floor, I want to lay here, do that. Totally fine. Just stay there, rest on the floor. Okay. If you've hugged your knees in, go ahead, come to your side, pause there. And from your side up to a comfortable seat, and choosing to stay on the earth if that's what's needed today. Wherever you are, bringing palms together, letting thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Sealing in your intention, this feeling of being in flow, in sync, so that it is there later when you need it. Taking in a big inhale and slow exhale. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste. Thank you guys for coming, practicing. So lovely to have each and every one of you guys.